basically talked about the idea of a lot of times in music we have these repetitive sounds that we can latch onto, and if we use them over and over again, our musicality becomes a little bit easier, a little bit more predictable, not just to myself, but to my partner. And this is a great strategy for songs that you also don't know as well. So maybe you're like, I don't know what the little random things are, but I can learn from this 8 counts, or this 16 counts, or the next 8 or 16 counts are going to feel like. And so the music becomes predictable, and then you each become predictable, and you're more likely to get these kind of fun together moments, as opposed to just random on your own moments. Initially, I used the song Stay With Me by Sam Smith over and over again. I like to use this song for this class because it has a slowdown on 5 every 8 counts for the entire song, which is great to practice to. Although we did eventually talk about how if I was actually dancing to that song, I don't hit that every single time in the whole song. If you have a repetitive hook happening over and over again, after about the 4th one, I think it becomes optional. I no longer feel like I have to get it, but it's there for me if I need it. We then use the song You Should Probably Leave by Chris Stapleton, which has kind of a variety of hooks that change over and over again to sort of show you how this idea might evolve through the song as opposed to staying the same through the song. We talked about 3 strategies for dealing with this, or how to use this. The first one was being able to use your own body styling without throwing off your partner. Right, we did left side pass, sugar push, and then whip. And then we did that again. The reason I had you do that sequence is the combination of the 2 6 counts and the 8 counts, making it 20 counts total, means that when you loop this over and over again to that song, where the hook is happening every 8 counts, it means that it'll move around where it is. Sometimes it's going to be at the beginning of your pattern, sometimes it's going to be at the end of your pattern, sometimes it's going to be in the middle of your pattern, and then when you do the sequence again, it'll be different. So this, in general, this is just a great sequence to loop to different songs, to get a feel for hitting different sounds in different places of your patterns, if that makes sense. So we talked about how, like, I have different strategies for, like, what can I do if it's at the beginning of a pattern, right? What can I do in the middle of a pattern? What can I do if I hear that slow down at the end of a pattern? So, for example, I'm going to count the sequence of the music, not the routine. So maybe this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, for example. Then we talked about the strategy of leaders leading the musicality of your partner. So I lead a move that has the slowdown built in, with followers you style it accordingly. And I went through a bunch. I do this one here. I might do this guy here. We did the slingshot. Here was one I mentioned. I could do the duck from yesterday slowly. Nice rainbow's a good one. So many different options you can do. Then we talked about how sometimes I give the follower the opportunity to style, and I give control over them, but I give control to you followers on a sound. So it's kind of targeted. I'm like, do your own styling, but I want you to hit this sound. So I did this as an example, where I might have gone, stay with me, and I'm setting my follower up for this. And so, if, let's say I'm using that, and it's, another one I would do would be from the underarm, or not from the underarm, from the whip and inside turn, and I'm saying, hey, this is ultimately your freedom, but I want you to do something slow, right here. Right? Or somebody mentioned the tuck turn. I can give you freedom on the tuck, but I want you to do something slow through that, for example. And I'm giving my partner freedom, but freedom with a purpose. All right, I think that was everything. Thank you guys so much. Really fun to hang out with you. Give it up again for Jonathan. Thank you so much for having me out.